Hello, this is World University in Schools, MIT OpenCourseWare centric wiki, World University in Schools, WUAS news and question and answer on Monday, August 12th, 2024 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, India time, I think. So Far Eastern Time from a United States perspective. I'm holding up a sticker with the URLs for World University in School and the WUAS Press, WUAS Educational Services stores, as well as their related Twitter feed URLs, twitter.com/WORLDUNIVANDSCH, twitter.com/WUASPRESS. So today, as we wait to see if people will join us, and I haven't gotten any emails to the effect that people will join us today, I'd just like to share a little further news with you about recent developments in World University in School. First, having gone to a Grow with Google meetup in Bakery Square in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Google headquarters on July 30th, 2024, I'm glad to have gotten these items in the process. I'm holding up a bag with Grow with Google on it, and its URL. I just flipped the bag around for google.com/GROW, as well as its hashtag for Twitter, GROWWITHGOOGLE. I'm also holding up a little journal, a blank journal that Google had put inside the bag, as well as 4 pens that were also in that bag, colorful Google Colors bag pens. So to begin, the first item I'd like to share with you today is relating to this Google Grow with Google event on July 30th, 2024 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A first for World University in School to go to a Google physical site and join a meetup there. This was a Grow with Google small business meetup in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With World University in School, having gotten Google for Education back in around 2015, so quite some years ago. So agenda item 0, set of tweets. It would be great to grow at World Univ and School at WUS Press with blog.google's newsletter. Check out the URL in today's blog posts. And for example, of specific blog.google post regarding your smartphone is getting smarter with help from Gemini, and regarding the smart home and Google Nest Home for home, and regarding World University in Schools seeking to create physical, digital sites in the home. So WUAS multimedia rooms, for example, inside a home. This would parallels to a realistic virtual Harbin hot springs in the home for soaking in the bathtub. So the set of tweets continues. Your smartphone is getting smarter with help from Gemini artificial intelligence, and the blog post about Google Nest. And as hashtag WUAS students matriculate from home, and in a hashtag realistic virtual home. That's a new hashtag for World University in School, as we continue to seek to build out a realistic virtual Earth, a realistic virtual universe, a realistic virtual galaxy, and a realistic virtual Home, a realistic virtual Harbin, hot springs. So in this set of tweets, the Google name logo shows. Check it out. So once again, it would be great to grow World University and School and the WUAS Press with blog.google's newsletter. And as WS students matriculate from home and in a realistic virtual home, potentially facilitated with smartphone and Gemini artificial intelligence too. The smartphone can be, of course, a Wi-Fi hub or a router in a sense. And I'll touch on this in another agenda item further along. Agenda item 1, also related to the Grow with Google meetup in Bakery Square, Google headquarters, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on July 30th, 2024, for World University and School, the WUS Corporation, WUS Press, and regarding accreditation. So agenda item 1, WUAS accreditation and Grow with Google. Set of tweets again, partly for conciseness. How would hashtag Grow with Google come into conversation with hashtag MSCHE, short for Middle States Commission on Higher Education, and regarding, quote, transfer credit, prior learning, and articulation agreements policy? And there's a YouTube video about 30 minutes long regarding transfer credit, for example. And further, regarding accreditation of World University and School, and also of about 200 planned hashtag WUAS UNIVS, also in about 200 countries, maybe 206 countries. Olympics, I think, had about 206 countries participating in it, potentially in Paris, that just ended today. And we would like to be in all those countries, if we can, online for free home degrees. And in these approximately 200 countries' main languages, hashtag WUAS accreditation. So agenda item 2, a universal lifeline in all 200 countries even. Quote, T-Mobile, eligible California residents get free data plus talk plus text and a smartphone with Assurance Wireless, part of the T-Mobile family. So how could WUS planning help extend this new development further with T-Mobile eligible CA residents get free data, talk, text, and a smartphone with Assurance Wireless in California? And a set of related tweets. Item 2A, I got this from hashtag T-Mobile in text message on August 9th, 2024, 8/9/24. T-Mobile, eligible CA residents get free data plus talk plus text and smartphone with Assurance Wireless, part of T-Mobile family, hashtag California Lifeline, in a government assistance program. This is a federal government program. And a link to T-Mobile Assurance Wireless webpage for California residents to sign up and get this free smartphone and free data, text, and talk if one is eligible. And 4, hashtag WUS matriculating students too. So would that be for potentially WUS matriculating students in the rest of the 49 US states? And possibly could WUAS help extend this T-Mobile program with Assurance Wireless, I think they're based out of Texas, to people in all 200 countries. So would prospective students in all 200 countries get a free smartphone that could serve as a router or a Wi-Fi hub for broadband in, for example, Tonga, a country of about 100,000 people in the South Seas, or Burma, or Vietnam, or Mauritius, or Mauritania in Africa. I think it's one of the poorest countries in the world. World University and School has been exploring this idea, universal broadband, for years. And this is an actual program with actual companies which could make this happen, both with organizational structure and information technology structure, and even making smartphones available, at least to Californians. World University and School is interested in exploring further. Item 2B, another set of tweets, hashtag T-Mobile, hashtag eligible California residents get free data talk text and smartphone with hashtag Assurance Wireless. Could be a way for the WS Press and the Twitter feed for World University and School to extend WUS smartphone, hashtag Universal Lifeline, hashtag Wi-Fi access in 50 US states and all 200 countries to possible hashtag WUS students. Agenda item 3. This is about aging reversal and a new app from AgeMeter people in Nevada. So WUS aging reversal with hashtag avatar agent electronic health records in hashtag realistic virtual earth for aging reversal. Set of tweets again, fascinating. Hashtag AgeMeter is it's an application, a program, at Geo Church, a Harvard and MIT professor of genetics, with a 45-second video of George Church talking from AgeMeter Twitter feed, talking about how George Church's research has used research-oriented AgeMeter, or the predecessors of AgeMeter in research. So interoperate with hashtag avatar agent electronic health records with, say, Pegman becoming part of you and me, your electronic health record, and you in Pegman at the cell view level and the molecular view level and the street view level as well. Avatar agent electronic health records, the agent part being AI, artificial intelligence, both in the avatar, such as Pegman becoming you with the remarkable imaging technologies in hospitals and medical centers, and part of your electronic health records for genetic developments in hashtag realistic virtual earth for aging reversal with hashtag G Street View, with hashtag time slider, with Pegman, and one hashtag realistic virtual earth, hashtag Peter Norvig with the amazing hashtag Tulify AI WUAS article from Peter Norvig, revolutionizing education with machine learning and AI, World University in School. Check out those tweets. And this retweets George Church, actually an image of what seems to me to be a beginning Age Meter app from June 27th on the Age Meter Twitter feed, AGEMETER. And their tweet reads, "Track the direction of your aging. Join new era of successful aging reversal research by top scientists, such as our advisory board member, Dr. George Church, Time Magazine 100 Most Influential People, Titan, invented first affordable DNA sequencing, deoxyribonucleic acid, elected to National Academy of Sciences." Check out the image of the app. It looks like it's on a tablet computer, and it looks like it's suggesting that the functional age is 53 years, I think, of the example it's giving. And one of the bars is for biomarkers. And I think there are a whole range of potential ways of interoperating an age meter app with a human body to iteratively get more and more accurate aging data and provide an age for an organism, for a human, for another animal, with such an app as it develops. And World University and School would be interested in exploring this with a realistic virtual Earth and with Avatar Agent electronic health records. Agenda item 3A. Could we get such an iterating age meter app from our healthcare coverage providers like UPMC for Life, University of Pittsburgh Medical Center for Life, and KP, Kaiser Permanente, Northern California, which I think I have both of, for example. And could WUAS Academic Medical Center, out of Canyon, California 94516 in 2024, help develop aspects of this? So agenda item 3B, further set of tweets, how to iteratively make accurate the age meter at Geo Church, which he talks about. And regarding, in this video, for example, and regarding, quote, interoperate hashtag age meter with hashtag Avatar Agent electronic health records for all 7.9 billion people potentially, in hashtag realistic virtual Earth for aging reversal, think hashtag G Street View with hashtag time slider. And this retweets the short video of George Church talking about how they were using an age meter for research in their research. Agenda item 4. So this is a set of tweets regarding Harbin Hot Springs as a field site, potentially, a realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs, and a search that I did on Peter Norvig, the director of Google Artificial Intelligence, and Harbin Hot Springs. I think Peter has been to Harbin Hot Springs, and I think he also could be very interested in this project, given his remarkable Tulify AI WUS article, for example, in creating a Harbin Hot Spring, a realistic virtual Harbin Hot Springs and a realistic virtual Earth. So the set of tweets reads, searched on hashtag Peter Norvig, hashtag Harbin Hot Springs at Harbin Book, great URLs, Uniform Resource Locators, came up. First one is the Tulify AI article, revolutionizing education with machine learning and artificial intelligence, AI, World University in School, and which mentions a virtual Harbin Hot Springs, amazingly, and also the study of bliss, and also the study of enjoyment in learning with a kind of flow, the psychology of optimal experience, Csikszentmihalyi's book title, approach to understanding and studying potentially both of these things, bliss and enjoyment in learning, in a realistic virtual earth, realistic virtual Harbin. And also, the second item that came up was from Peter Norvig's, or it was a bio of Peter Norvig, at pointblue.org /employee_bios/Peter-Norvig. So the bio reads, Peter Norvig, director. Peter Norvig is a director of research at Google Inc. Previously, he directed Google's core search algorithms group, was head of computational sciences at NASA, and was a faculty member at USC, University of Southern California, and Berkeley. He is co-author of Artificial Intelligence, A Modern Approach, the leading textbook in the field, and co-teacher of an artificial intelligence class that signed up 160,000 students, helping to kick off the current round of massive open online classes, MOOCs. He is a fellow of the Association for Computing Machinery, the American Association for Artificial Intelligence, California Academy of Science, and American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Learn more about Dr. Norvig here, and there's a link for further information. Super. World University and School, as we eventually begin to hire, would love to be able to hire someone as remarkable a computer scientist as Peter Norvig. And perhaps he is becoming a sort of de facto chief technology officer of World University and School for even some years now, at least some months. I've noted that in a number of places in 2 blogs, some minutes, I think. The third link that popped up when I searched on Peter Norvig, Harbin Hot Springs at Harbin Book was a blog post from World University and School.blogspot.com. And the fourth was from goodreads.com/author/show, and then Scott G.K. McLeod /blog. And then lastly, the link from my blog, scott-mcleod.blogspot.com, Alta Tokima Wilderness in Nevada from July 4th, 2024, blog post popped up. And this succinct set of tweets reads, and Ray, quote, #study of bliss, end quote, and quote, #enjoyment in learning, end quote. And those are in the Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and AI World University in School article, and making #realistic virtual earth, especially. Agenda item 5. So to end poverty worldwide, here's #Stanford Mind Pi, #cryptocurrency, #free money daily. Probably less than $10 a year in the United States, which is good for taxation questions as they emerge with cryptocurrency, but which also could be a lot of money in India if we can get not only smartphones, but also electricity to the poorest people there, for example. So the set of tweets, again, reads, to end poverty worldwide, here's Stanford Mind Pi cryptocurrency, #free money daily, which you can get at mindpi.com/SGKMAC. That's an invitation code. Share it with people at Prasanth, Zero Nature, who's a friend of mine in India, in South India, and that's his Twitter feed. It could especially help, e.g. in India, and with ending poverty there, and at World University and School, at WUS Press, as these two seek to distribute Stanford MindPi cryptocurrency to all 7.9 billion people on the planet with or from you at World University, each a Wikidata PIN number, and potentially to facilitate a main single cryptocurrency and to end poverty. Perhaps a billion people, the billion poorest, will get it for free, and perhaps nation states, central banks, all 200 of them, can buy into the WUS corporation listed on the Silicon Valley Long-Term Stock Exchange and possibly on 200 countries' stock exchanges to get further Pi for their citizens in all 200 countries and from their smartphones, as we seek to code for many, if not all, 7.9 billion people on the planet. And this retweets a Pi Core Twitter post, Picore. This Twitter post reads, "The network has reached over 13 million pioneers. We have passed KYC, Know Your Customer it's short for, and over 6 million pioneers who have migrated to mainnet. Through our collective efforts, we're progressing towards the open network goals. Keep in mind that the progress is not linear and has been accelerating historically. Considering the ongoing grace period that started on July 1st, 2024, act now to KYC, Know Your Customer, and complete your mainnet checklist to join the millions of pioneers already on the mainnet." And there's a great image of someone dancing in this Twitter post. Could it be Nicholas, a co-founder of Stanford MindPi, who's originally from Greece? Is that a Greek dance we're seeing? I'll have to ask him sometime if I ever meet him. So Pi, again, this is an invitation to you to get Pi cryptocurrency, free money daily. Pi is a new digital currency developed by Stanford PhDs with over 55 million members worldwide. To claim your Pi, follow this link, mindpi.com/SGKMAC, and my username, SGKMAC, as your invitation code. Agenda item 6. So this is a philosophical tweet, set of tweets, contribution to philosophy, hashtag mind body, hashtag consciousness studies, scottmccloud.com/yoga notations.html, hashtag American yoga philosophy, hashtag WUAS philosophy, hashtag WUAS consciousness, hashtag realistic virtual earth, hashtag for bliss research, hashtag virtual Harbin, and the Toolify AI WUAS article from Peter Norvig, Revolutionizing Education with Machine Learning and AI, World University in School. And quote, whether mental phenomena are a subset of physical phenomena or not. So this is the mind-body question, dualism or monism. How do mental phenomena relate to the physical brain? And set of tweets further, mind, : hashtag AI and ML, hashtag mind body problem, hashtag consciousness, hashtag yoga consciousness, hashtag realistic virtual earth for bliss studies, hashtag WUS research, hashtag American yoga philosophy, hashtag WUAS philosophy, hashtag WUAS consciousness, in hashtag physical digital, in hashtag virtual Harbin, in hashtag realistic virtual earth for consciousness, and my blog post from Saturday, August 10th, 2024, monitor lizard is the species that begins this, and that's in the pictures. So the idea here would be the creation of a realistic virtual Harbin or a realistic virtual earth coded with AI and ML give a whole new set of approaches to seeking to understand the mind-body problem, and in seeking to code for both the physical brain as well as consciousness, where consciousness can be understood as subjective experience, awareness, sentience, feeling, mind, and similar. Very difficult to understand where these emerge from the brain, from the physical body inside our heads, if you want to conceive of it that way. But in that consciousness is about feeling, or it is, one aspect is feeling as part of mental phenomena, which isn't often explored in Western analytical philosophy as bliss. Studying, for example, bliss consciousness in the Harbin Hot Springs warm pool from home, from your home bathtub, thanks to possibly a kind of meditation that emerges from the warm water, a de facto relaxation response, or from the actual Harbin Hot Springs warm pool, with possibly a headband around the head or a brainwave headset over the head that's streaming data via the internet into our avatar agent electronic health records, would give us whole new approaches, coding-wise and understanding-wise, for exploring questions of bliss, exploring questions of feeling as they relate to our physical brains, for example. And that's potentially a possible contribution that World University and School could make to the philosophy of mind, philosophy of consciousness, the mind-body problem. So item 6A, with Harbin Hot Springs having yoga classes quite regularly for many, many years. My first book, Naked Harbin Ethnography, published in 2016 by the Academic Press at World University and School, focused on physical digital Harbin with about 10 or 15 years of field work at Harbin preceding it, where I saw lots of yoga classes happening at Harbin Hot Springs. Harbin Hot Springs is also known as Heart Consciousness Church in an interesting way in these regards. So the set of tweets reads, a contribution to yoga, hashtag consciousness studies. And again, scottmccloud.com/yoga notations.html, which contains some early gene genetic focus as well. Higher, faster, stronger in the Olympics. How can we possibly do this at the molecular biological level as we, or for consciousness, as we begin to create genetic drug therapies? So the set of tweets again reads, a contribution to yoga consciousness studies, scottmccloud.com/yoga notations.html, hashtag American Yoga Philosophy, hashtag WUAS Philosophy, hashtag WUAS Consciousness, hashtag Realistic Virtual Earth, hashtag For Bliss Research, hashtag Virtual Harbin, and the Tulify AI WUS article from Peter Norvig, quote, whether mental phenomena are a subset of physical phenomena or not. Agenda item 6B, just to clarify with some other words what the mind-body problem is, from sciencedirect.com, the mind-body problem is the problem of understanding what the relation between the mind and body is, or more precisely, whether mental phenomena are a subset of physical phenomena or not. Seems like a fascinating opportunity to create mathematics in AI and machine learning in a realistic virtual earth for studying consciousness at the cell view level and the molecular level, Google molecular level, Google cell view level, Google Street View levels too, in new ways. So I hope this could be a contribution to further seeking to understand consciousness beyond information theory. So that's the news for today. The next 2 Mondays, there will not be a WUAS news and question and answer, but on Monday, September 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, there will be again a WUAS news and question and answer. However, this Saturday, which I think is the 18th, Saturday, maybe the 17th of August 2024, at noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 9:30 India Time. The WUS monthly business meeting will happen again, an hour long. You're welcome to join it. It's open, and check it out. Come join and contribute to growing a free MIT OpenCourseware-centric Wiki World University and School. WUS monthly business meeting is conducted loosely in the manner of Quakers, friends, and welcomes your thinking and your contributions idea-wise and in so many ways as we potentially move ahead with Grow with Google, and possibly with Grow with Google working with Chase Bank Loans even, as WUAS and I also seek to move into a newly safe Canyon, California 94516 in 2024 potentially. So I'll post the video recording of this WUS news and question and answer on Monday, August 12th, 2024, to the current active YouTube channel, youtube.com/Scott McLeod. youtube.com/videos/Scott McLeod World University, as well as to the main and all 7 WUS Twitter feeds, twitter.com/WORLDUNIVANDSCH and twitter.com/WUAS Press. In this Saturday open monthly business meeting, coming up in about 5 days, I also will focus partly on a new free WUAS MBA, Masters of Business Administration, growing out of MIT OpenCourseware courses from the Sloan Business School, and with a new possible prospective master's degree student from India who's working here in the Pittsburgh area and who already has a master's degree and who might do her master's, her 2-year master's degree at World University and School, with a focus on starting the WUAS Educational Services stores in the Telugu speaking areas of India. So sort of South India, Southeast, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and where there are about 95 million Telugu speakers, with a great coastline that includes Puducherry, once known as Pondicherry, the southeast coast south of Chennai. I think it's a remarkable, interesting opportunity to potentially grow the WUAS educational services stores as ways to do outreach for students seeking free MIT OpenCourseWare centric degrees, first in English, from India, from their homes, master's degrees, but also bachelor, PhD, law, medicine, IB High School, AA. So these WUAS educational services stores would be for partly outreach and also to make Lego robotics kits available in Southeast India to Telugu speakers. The degrees first would be in English, but eventually would be in the Telugu language. Telugu is one of the 22 official or scheduled languages in India. India has about 1.4 billion people. Telugu is, again, a large language in India. It might be the 3rd or 4th largest language, most number of speakers, 95 million people. And World University and School will focus on, in monthly business meeting this upcoming Saturday, these interesting opportunities for free MBA for students, first in English, potentially also with the WUAS Educational Services stores, and for MIT OpenCourseWare centric World University and School monthly business meeting. So that's the news and question and answer for today. I'm not sure how artificial intelligence and machine learning will transcribe this text from this video recording audio with all the hashtags, hashtag HASHTAG in them. It can be perhaps a little interruptive of the flow of the transcribed text, but we'll have to check that out further. Check out Twitter. The hashtags that I mentioned, many of them, open up new horizons into related sets of ideas on Twitter. By clicking on a hashtag, you might come to a whole new other sets of tweets with possible interesting ideas regarding free MIT OpenCourseWare centric Wiki World University and School degrees, and hashtag realistic virtual earth for genetics and for STEM and for learning as STEM field sites and classrooms too. So worlduniversityandschool.org is the website. Check out the Twitter feeds. Until next time, which is monthly business meeting this Saturday, and then September 2nd, 2024 is the next WUAS news and question and answer. Bye for now.